Welcome back, guys. So uh let's start to create UVs for this piece. So starting with the first piece, let me just make sure everything is named correctly. Red button shows. Okay, I think we have everything named properly. So I'll start with this visual. Let me name this to visual body. Okay, visual body. Then let's isolate this. So I'm going to kind of create like, okay, okay. I think we can actually use these polygroups we already created in here. Maybe just extend the polygroups in some more regions. Because I need this polygroup to kind of create like a base for my UV unwrapping before working on them very much inside of Maya. Okay, so let's start with the head. Let's start with the head. No. No, this is not what I need, so let me undo that. I need to use the max lasso instead. So let's max this part of the head. I think I should probably do it from this angle instead. Something like this. Okay. So I'll just give this a separate poly group. Then I will hide this. Okay. I would also like to max out this region. So somewhere around there should be fine. I'll give it a separate poly group. Okay, something like this. Need to max out the ears also. Let me exclude some of this. Then give that a separate poly group. Okay. Okay. Then I'll hide all of this. The neck, I'll give the neck a separate poly group also. So let's max out something like this. Give this a separate poly group. Hide that. Need to hide this. I'll hide all of this. But this one is catching some other. I need to look into this properly later on. But let's max. Let's see what we have here. We max this path like so. This is a separate poly group. Max all these parts. I don't know if I need to grab. Okay, let me just unmax these parts somewhere around here. I'll give it a separate poly group. Okay. I'll max that out. Then let's max out these parts. And it's gonna make sure there's a gap in between though. No, let's just let me max all of this upper part out. Use a separate poly group. Then max this part out. Do this a separate poly group. Okay. Now this part of the arm. I think I need to make. I think I need to make sure the. Let me just hide all of this. Hide this. Max out this part like so. This is a separate poly group. Max out this part, separate poly group. So undo that. Max out this part, separate poly group. I do that. Max out this part carefully. Let's do that. Let me do that again. Do that again. Separate poly group. Hide that. Max out this part like so. Separate poly group. Then hide that. Max out this part like so. Separate poly group. Hide that. Then all of these I can give it one single separate poly group. Yeah, I think something like this should be fine. Something like this can even work for the entirety of everything. Now I might not even need to do another or block out any other UVs again for this inside of Maya. This should work just fine, though it's not extremely neat. Probably not very extremely neat, like following the edge loose properly, but this should do. This should definitely do. Okay, so now let's go to a lower subdivision level for this. Let's see what we have created. Okay, think I need to have, I need to, some of this is not completely accurate though. Let's see, I want to kind of get these two together. Let's see if we can do an auto group in here, group by normals. Okay, group by normal should be fine. So I'll select this, this, and this with this, invert the marks. Just give them the same poly group. Just trying to tighten, just get something a bit neater around there. I think for the most part this should be fine. Then I'll just, subdivision level is this, subdivision level 1. We have this at 11k. We take that up, we have this at 46k. Okay, let's use this at 11k instead. So I'll do my UV unwrapping on this level instead. So symmetry. Okay, that's fine. Let's get something symmetrical. So unwrap. Let's give this a moment. Okay, it's done. Let's go to the next one. English shirts. Let's checking this out. I think this one, from this one right off the bat, we're being careful of how to make sure the poly groups are unique. So I think we shouldn't have any issue here. We can just right off the bat just create UVs for this ASAP. So let's go to a lower poly count for this. So the lowest poly count for this is 12k, which is not too bad, which is fine. Actually fine. Let's fix some issues in here. We have this one pushing out way too much, so let's get this back in. Alright. Yeah, I think this should work just fine. So we can just, yeah, I think we should. Yes, I think this is fine. Symmetry. Let's see, symmetry. Let's work on clone instead. So let's do work on clone. I'm gonna test something out. So this is the clone version. So on this clone version, we'll delete higher. Okay. Let's go the way up first and then bake the layers. So bake all. Then take this down. Delete higher. I'm just gonna try this with symmetry turned on. Let me see what that gives me. With poly groups turned on and symmetry turned on. Let's see how well this will arrange. This will arrange our UVs. Okay. So let's do let's do a flatten UV. Let's see what that gives us. Okay. Yeah, not too bad. I think this might actually work. This might just actually work for what we need it for. Just to kind of orient them properly as they should be oriented. Okay, so I think I'll leave this like so. Then I'll go back to. I don't need this screen anymore. So let me just go back in here. So I know now that I can just leave this. Can just leave this the way it is. Then I'll just do the unwrap with symmetry and poly groups turned on for this. If there's any correction to be made, I can easily do that inside of Maya. But for now, let's just leave this the way it is. So that is done. Let's go to the belts. Shouldn't give us too much of an issue though. Okay, so let's just do a I'm thinking maybe I should do like group by normals. Maybe not too sure though. Okay, I have a better idea. So let me just isolate this piece. Then I'll do a group by normals for this piece instead. In group by normal on this piece should be a better way to go. But I'll do something else. So I would now select this edge. No, I need to select this edge. Yes, that edge. Is there? Okay, there's just an edge here, so let's let that edge too. Now invert the selection. So I'll give all of this one poly group instead. All of this should have one poly group. So this inner part will have its own separate poly group. So something like this should be fine. I think this metal part should be just fine the way it is. Except maybe I need to kind of extend this out some more. Like so should be fine. Then this one we'll turn off symmetry for this, so let's just do UV by poly group instead for this. I'm also trying to figure out which level I should use, because I need to do my UVs on the level on the subdivision level. I will need to get as my base. So I'm not really sure if okay, let's just use it as 2k at subdivision level 2 instead. So let's do this again on subdivision, or requires lowest subdivision level to be active. Okay, no worries. Let's just leave this at doing this at subdivision level 2 instead. That's fine. I'll just have to update this again instead of Maya by exporting the highest subdivision level. Then I'll just do an unfold again just to make sure just to make sure it's updating with the subdivision level I'm going to be using as my final subdivision level for this. It's okay, that's fine. So the trousers, let's learn to get this out. Great. Selecting this piece is just a bit of work. Okay, better. Not sure how well this should. Let me turn everything back on. Okay, it's actually hidden. But let's get this out and a bit higher. I think something like that should be fine. So let's go to a lower subdivision level instead. So this is like the lowest. 16K, that's fine. Just check everything now to see everything's working correctly. You need to kind of close this up. Now I need to extend this out also, so it feels more like a pocket. Just get some spacing out on this. Same with this other piece. Okay. Okay, something like this should work just fine. Let me just get this in. Bring this closer. Bring this closer. Okay. Just a bit of an extra check. Now I was seeing something here. So this is going to be our base mesh. So we need to kind of make sure this base mesh kind of hangs tight properly. So checking around this just to be sure before moving on to the next step. I think we should be fine. Everything now separates poly group. Right. Okay. Yeah, I think we should be good now. So let's turn on symmetry on this, then do an unwrap for this. Let's give this a moment. Maybe I should even come back when this is done. Okay, so we're done with this. I think for the most part, the only piece we're going to be kind of doing extra work for the UVs on should be the body itself. So everything else seems to be working out correctly as it should. What happens when I subdivide this? Is there any subdivision level in here? Okay, there are no issues in here. I think this should be fine the way it is. So let's just do a symmetrical UV unwrapping for this. Okay, that's fine. We're done with that. Okay. I don't need subdivision levels. That will be just too much. I think it should be fine. Then shoes. Sync. We can just right off the bat do even wrapping for this. So let's just go to a lower subdivision level for this. So 13K should be fine. So let's just symmetry turned on, that's fine. So unwrap. Okay, that's fine. Shoes. I think each one has. Okay, let's just do an auto group. So just give them separate poly group. So auto group. Unwrap. Okay. Wait, let me make sure symmetry is turned on first. Then we'll do an auto group again. It doesn't make any difference. There's no difference. So unwrap again. Let's go to the next one. Shoelace. Now for this one, this one is quite interesting. This particular I might even need to okay, I believe we already have a backup of this already, so this one will be because I can't just leave. If I unwrap this like this with this amount of poly groups, it will make it a whole lot harder to kind of use like some tileable textures on this. So this is what I'm going to do. This is what I'm going to do. So one entire poly group. Then I'll add the tip. So I'll max out the tip. So I'll just max out the tip. Wait, is there oh, making sure you're on the lowest subdivision level for this. So max out the tip. Max out this tip. Now max out this tip. So I'll give those tips separate poly group. Great. So separate poly group, so that's fine. You're just making sure. Then I can do an unwrap for this now. So symmetry unwrap. I'm doing this because I want to kind of get a straight UVs out of this. So when I kind of add a tileable texture, they should kind of be attached properly in there. But if it doesn't work correctly, I can always fix that or correct that inside of Maya. That's completely fine. So we have buttons now. Okay, so let's just symmetry, not too sure about that. Let's turn that off. So unwrap. I'm not sure this one needs any special work. Yeah, I highly doubt that. So that should be fine. Then the wristwatch. Okay. Let me just take a look at this properly. Let's see what we need to do in here. Yes, I see what I need to do in here. So I would let's see, marks out this edge. Marks out this edge. Polygroup select that edge rather. So invert the selection. All of this I need to give it one separate polygroup. Something like this. I think let me select this. I think for this particular one I need to do like a poly group by normals for this. Except I need to kind of make some corrections. Let me turn this off. Group by normals. I'm having too many poly groups. I don't want to have so much poly groups like so. Don't need so much poly groups like so. Let's change this angle from 45 to let's try 90. Nothing worked there. Guess I have no choice but to just do some manual fixing on this. So let me hide this, hide all of this. And do that. Okay. No, what am I even? No. What am I even doing? So a better way to do this would be to okay. Let's look in there. Let's grab this. Let's grab this also. No. Let's grab. No. Let's grab. Okay, I think I need a smaller brush for this. Yes, this instead. Then invert this. Let's see what we have. Let me do an auto group in here first. Let's hide that part. Let's hide that. I think we can do auto group in here now. Yeah, I think it should be better. So if I should isolate this now, we have this and this poly group here. Then at the back, yeah, this should be fine now. Should be just fine now. Not too sure about this two. Is to it won't matter that much though, I guess. Let me hide this. So I'm trying to figure out if I should kind of get separate, do a group by normals in here. Yeah, I think that's a better way to go. Doing group by normals in here should be a better way to go. Yeah, it's actually a better way to go. So I'll leave this like so. So I think let's check this out again. This piece, I'm not too sure. Okay. Don't know if I should leave this piece the way it is or still do something in there. Group by normals. I doubt if all of this would be completely necessary though. But this one, I think, let's just do a normal regular auto group in here. And I think we should be fine now. Wait a minute, did I just ruin? Yes, I did. I just ruined this. So I'm supposed to max all of this out first. Better still, let's just do let me just max out this piece. May I keep missing it? Okay, it would be a better way to do this. Okay, I have a better idea. So I'm just going to create. So I'm just going to max this out, then give this a separate poly group like so. So we should be fine now. Yeah, we should be fine now. This should be fine. So now I can just unwrap this now safely. Okay. So we're done with that. The outer eyes. I think for this piece, it don't really matter though, this piece, but let's just go to a lower subdivision level for this. Even the lowest is actually fine. Then let's do something a bit more precise. But it won't really matter that much though. So let's just do something, whether rough or clean, anyone. Let's do something like this. Let's just do something like so. It won't make any difference because we're just going to be giving this a normal regular glass material, so it doesn't really matter that much. So let's just symmetry unfold. That should be fine. Then this guy, I've already created something like this in there already. So let's just do something a bit more precise. Something like so should be fine. So what's the rest of the subdivision level? I think I'll need to if I delete because I'll need this at 6K resolution. Delete lower. I need to kind of bake layers, which I'm trying to avoid. But no worries. Let's just do it. Let's just bake these layers up. I think I still have a backup. So big hole. Or maybe not. Maybe not. Probably the best way to go about this is just to do the UVs inside of Maya instead. Yes, that'll be a better way to go. But we can let's just do unwrap with what is in here for now as a base. I think I'm going to be using this at subdivision level 6. Or maybe even subdivision level, yeah, subdivision level 6 or 5. Oh, 6 should be fine. Subdivision level 6 should be fine. Okay. So what else? Yeah, that's basically it. These hairs do not need. The hairs do not need subdivision level. Do not need any subdivision level for this. Instead, we can even take down the subdivision level on this. There are no subdivision levels on this though. But this is just too much. This is just too much poly count for this. So I think I'm going to Z-merge this just to get something a bit lower. Let's get something lower, 5K I guess. Keep crease. Let's try this on. Holding Alt and click on Z in Masher. Let's see what that gives us. Maybe 5K was too low, but let's see what 5K gives us. Probably come back when this is done. Okay, that's completely eliminated a lot of details we've blocked out in there. So let's undo that. Give this one single poly group. Yes. Let's leave this at 20K. Let's turn off keep groups. Keep creases. Let's see what we have here. Okay, so at 20K we have this, which is actually fair. Let's look at it from a distance. Let's see if we have most of the flow in there, which we actually do, so that's completely fine. So I think I'll leave this the way it is. So we can actually use this like so. So let's go to the next one. I think this one actually has better topology in there though. Yeah, 11K, we can use this the way it is. So let's just give this one single poly group. I think I'll leave this the way it is. 10K should be fine. So now this is quite a lot without any subdivision level in there. So I think 20K should be fine also for this. So let's just give this one single poly group. Turn off adaptive, detect edge, keep crease. I think 20K should be fine for this. So let's remeasure this. Let's see what that gives us. Okay, so this is what we have. Fair enough. We can still see some directionality to it, which is fine. We can just use this. Yeah, we can definitely use this. So this is fine. So I'll leave this the way it is. So we have this as 16K, which is fine. Yeah, this one is quite a lot. Do you have any subdivision level in there? Yes, we do. Let's take this down. Yeah, 16K should be fine. So we won't need to do anything in here. Let's just give this one single poly group. Mustache. Do we have subdivision levels in here? So let's take this down. 9K should work just fine. Doesn't need to be extra special or something. Maybe I think we're losing a lot of details for the directionality. So let me dig it lower. Then we can zero mesh this. 10K should be fine. Keep crease, detect edge. Hold Alt and click on zero mesh. It shouldn't take too long. Yeah, this should be fine. This will work just fine. Okay, so let me just do a quick save for this file. Okay. Now let me just keep this at solo mode so that I know what I'm exporting out. So let's start with the body. So widget body. Exports, turn on group, turn on smooth normal, exports. So let's create a new folder. Z exports. Z export. So which subdivision level? Yeah, this is the lowest subdivision level. That's fine. So save. I have to show you guys this entire process because so you guys can see the subdivision level I'm actually exporting all of this out from. Okay. So this is the lowest subdivision level, which is fine. So turn off group, exports. We already have this named properly. So okay, let me just delete this one that is there. English shirts, that's fine. Next, the belt. I think I'll get this. I'll export this out at 11K instead. Yeah, 11K should be fine. I have an idea. Let me do a duplicate for this belt, and I'll shoot this new duplicate up. Turn it off first, and shoot it up. And this belt piece, I'll delete lower on this, then run the unwrap again, so that I don't need to kind of update this again inside of Maya. So we're good now, so it's done. Then I'll just export this out. Okay. Next one will be the trousers. I think this is the lowest subdivision level, that's fine. So let's check the export settings for this. Yeah, that's fine. Let me just cross check to be sure if yes. Okay, are the trousers now. So the glasses, let's just export this out. Export. The shoes. Export. Then next one, shoe hole. Export. Okay. Shoelace. I'm not sure there's a subdivision. Okay. The lowest subdivision level, that's fine. Export this out. Shirt buttons. Export this out. Export. Okay, there are no subdivision levels on there, so that's fine. So the wristwatch. Keep trying to figure out if I need extra, if I need like, I need to subdivide this. Okay. This subdivided, we have 13K. I don't know if I should keep if I should keep this or I should let it be. Because the only difference is the thing that this particular one, these two pieces, they need more subdivision level. This piece and this piece, they need more subdivision levels in there. This one not so much. Maybe, just maybe, we can just a better way to go about this is kind of subdivide. Okay, I think I will do this. Okay, let's just an extra work, but probably a necessary work. Maybe I should just do this inside of Maya instead. Okay, let's do this instead. Marks are this, invert the marks. So I have all of this now. So let me mark this out, and I'll do a split hidden. Oh, great, that is just great. We took another piece that we don't need. We have mistakenly taken another piece that we don't need, so I need to do this a bit more carefully. So let me merge this back down. Let me merge this back down. Merge down. So let's do this again and be more careful this time. Then invert the marks. This is everything we need. Then we can do a split hidden. Okay, this is the other piece. This is our new piece. So if I should subdivide this now, and this is what we need. So now we can delete lower on this. So now we have more subdivision level on this now. So now we can merge this back down. So let's merge this back down. Alright, cool. So now we need to kind of subdivide this. So this is better optimized. We can leave this the way it is. Only that we need to kind of unwrap this again properly. Okay, so now we can export this out. Can I export this out? This is fine now. So export. Just watch. Yeah, fine. Yeah, the outer eyes. Yeah, subdivision level 1 is just fine. So let's export this out. Export. Delete this one, outer eyes. Turn off group, export. Let me share delete this one that is in there. Save. So now we just have the ears now, which is there's no UV. We don't need any UVs for this. So let's just export this out. Okay. Next one. So I'm having them separate so that It's much easier for me to work with them inside of Maya, a separate piece. Because this will just be like different types of XGen descriptions. So this is like more like different XGen descriptions. So that's why I'm having them separate. Saying 2 more and we are done. Export. The final piece of the puzzle. Okay. Right, so now just turn off this solo mode. Let's save this in. Then in the next lesson, we're going to import this into Maya. I'm beginning to make some more adjustments and corrections to the UVs to make them look a bit proper before exporting it out into Substance Painter and then begin our texturing process. So thank you guys for watching. I'll see you guys in the next lesson.